How we doing, guys? How we doing? Sin, Ninja, for you. How we doing? How we doing? Man, unfortunately, for you, I swear I've seen that name somewhere else. But welcome in. Need to move this alert. Let me tell you guys, I feel inspired today. I gotta fix my mic at some point. I just hurt myself. Yeah, I feel inspired. I saw everyone and their mama cooking decks with Pidgeot, and I felt inspired to do better. I probably saw you in Chazel's chat. Yeah, maybe. Will I transcend today? No, no. I wish. The buzz is always prime for transcendence. And unfortunately, I got work today. So I got a couple of hours. I started to build a cook yesterday. I was in somebody else's stream. And I built a little cook. And I don't think that it's the next meta deck, but I think it has legs to stand on. And then I think the format of the deck can do well. I just don't know what the pieces are yet. But I think it has legs to stand on. Yeah, experimentation. I could build a list that the Pocket community just isn't ready for yet. That might be what happens today. Yeah, I built this yesterday and I won with it. This isn't totally it. This isn't totally it. Just pulled my first immersive of Mega Rising. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. I just got out the shower, so this hair is gonna be annoying for a little bit. Is there a tourney? There is a tourney. It's a no EX tournament. But yeah, I won't have time for it, unfortunately. Only took 100 packs. Yeah, how we doing, Link? How we doing? Nas. Good to see you. Got your second full art copycat. Let's go. Yeah, the tournament is called, I have it right here actually, called Little Legends League 28. And you have to play all 1-pointers, which basically means no EXs, including Megas. I think this is, hold on, maybe I'm tripping. Nope. This looks like the one. Yeah, there's gonna be some cool decks that come out of it, but I'm seeing Ludicolo here. But you got me fucked up if you think I'm playing Ludicolo. You got 6-1 in the tournament yesterday? Hell yeah. Crux on the double-digit stream streak. I appreciate you. I witness you. But yeah, for now, I think we cook. How do you guys feel about this list? I know it's super weird. It's super weird. Can definitely be better, and it's missing certain things. Like, I like cape in this. I like helmet in this. You run 10 Pokemon. Essentially what I did was I went back to the original baby deck, which ran like 13 Pokemon, and then this is what I turned it into. Don't have, yeah. So what is Arceus replaceable for? Like, what giant Pokemon is an all-star? What can KO the Megas? Tauros. Tauros. I think in a perfect world, we would want it to be a 1-pointer. Want it to be a 1-pointer, and we want it to be a basic. I don't know that the Pokemon I have in mind exists. Can you search by basic? With ability, without ability. Looks like no. That would have been way too easy. Tauros. Never share my stream streaks. Things just simply doesn't work for you. If you click on your like point reward thing, you should be able to see it. You in fact cannot. Yep. We learned that together. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom. If this Pokemon exists, it's gonna be something that's newer. Am I tripping, or did Wailord do good in a tournament recently? I saw a screenshot and I couldn't believe my eyes. And I don't remember seeing the tournament. Miltank. Okay, let me do something else. Let me build something with Elekid. This is another idea that I had. I'll just start with a couple of cards and then we'll go from there. I think Elekid is a real card. I think Double Cyrus should be feared. I think Chingling and Attrition makes sense. Okay. Can I link the tourney? Sure can. There you go. And these are all 1-pointers. Okay. So this is the shell. 2 Cyrus. Yeah, we already know we want Copycat. It's crazy how this is going. We want at least 1 Copycat. So that's 9 of our cards. And now we can go any direction that we want. Yeah, this is just a shell. Yeah, I'll ditch the Arceus. I'll ditch the babies that give energy. We're just gonna look at them all. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a cook that comes out of today. I don't know what it is, but there's gonna be a cook. Y'all ever think Flareon makes a comeback? People aren't really playing Tapu Koko anymore, which makes sense. It gets 1 tap by Blaziken. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to bring Buzz back. Unfortunately. I don't think there's any good grass Pokemon to really come out of this set, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could revisit Pheromosa. How we doing, Red? How we doing? The trade value of Rainbow Absol, very high. Very high. Yeah, good to see, Red. We're cooking today, man. We're cooking. I don't know what we're cooking, but we're cooking. What I should do is so that I'm effective with my time here. If I see something, I'm gonna write it down so I can revisit it later. But yeah, I can't play in a tournament today, so I may as well do something productive. This format is not solved, and there's other things that can be good. Okay, Dark Rise, a card that can be revisited. What does this thing even do? Okay, it's got 140. No thanks. I'd give anything in the world for Blastoise to be good. Unfortunately, I have to write down Greninja. Could make Troll and DD decks. What do you mean? What do you mean? And DD's on the table. Yeah, I wish I had time to play in a tournament today. Unfortunately, I gotta go earn a living. Yeah, how do you troll with DD? Hide behind Jingling. Are we about to lock the freak in? Not. We're cooking, Barky Malarkey. Hadn't seen you in a while, my friend. I hope we're well. I'm revisiting old cards right now. Jolteon still thing. So no tourney? Yeah, no tourney. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. I'd give anything in the world to sit here and play Pokemon Pocket every day. Like I said, gotta go earn a living. What does this thing do? How was this thing undefeated at any point? There was a time where this deck was 5-0, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Join Mega League. Ah. I can join it, I just don't have time for it, is the thing. If you're talking to me. Chandelier, yeah. So there's 2 no EX tournaments in one day. Oh, you have to have a code to join anyways. Can't decide if you want to play Victory Bell or Golem. I can tell you the answer right now. Don't play Golem. It's a trap, man. It's a trap. Way too awkward sometimes. I think Victory Bell, that's a sad day when I say Victory Bell has legs to stand on and a no EX format. Corndog showed up here one time just a couple of days ago and he was like, I got the cook, and he showed up with Victory Bell and then he got decimated. Man, I want this card to be good. Where's it at? Okay, I think it's in a previous set. It's called the Silk Scarf. I think what it says is it's a card that'll probably get better over time. It says like when this Pokemon gets KO'd, flip a coin or something. Maybe it's you don't have to flip a coin at all. You just put the Pokemon back to your hand. Forbidden, how we doing? How we doing? That little thing next to your name. R/place. I haven't heard that in a long time. We're cooking today, boys. If you have any cards you're like, man, this card has to be good, bring it to my attention. And don't say Miltank or Tauros. Gumi on its own is an interesting card. Have we played the new Macargo? I have not. Is it better now? What does it do? Run 2 copycats? Wishmail Metal, we're good. You know, this doesn't seem like a terrible card. Nobody's playing it. I suppose the retreat cost is a little punishing though. It just doesn't seem terrible. Actually, it's a stage 1. It's bad. Never mind. I'm thinking that thing's a basic. Get it out of here. Saw someone run Psychic Sweets Relay with Asia Slash. That's just crazy. Psychic Sweets. I guess you could do it. I guess you could do it. It's just for it to be anything remotely close to good, you would have to have like a super explosive hand and put together your Aegis Slash really quickly. I have to go for now. The attorney starts. No worries, Ferris. No worries. When you come back, hopefully I have the cook. Yeah, that's true, Green. Yeah, it being a stage 1, I don't like. It's gonna eat up four spots in your extremely limited amount of space. Okay, Absol is a card that is actually really good. The Hitmonlee Absol that deals 30 damage to the bench. Yeah, you kind of want to play copycat and everything. Like in this list here, I already went and I added one copycat. I want to do something with this. I'm trying to find the right pairing right now. What I'm doing is I'm going through the list and writing down a bunch of cards that like can maybe be played with, not necessarily just for this. I saw someone playing this the other day. Don't like it. I think it can hit for 180, but you'll top 3 cards at the deck. Yeah, no, get that out of here. Has anyone tried Pinsir Pheromosa? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? What if you went... I'll write this down. What if you went... like a six Pokemon list? You could go 2 baby Pokemon that produce energy, 2 Pheromosa, and 2 Pinsir. You can't Cyrus and Will with the Pinsir. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe Pheromosa and Buzzwole. What a unique idea. Okay. Indeedee is silly. This card is much better than I thought. This is a card I totally skipped and didn't know about until someone played it against me. This with Indeedee is very annoying. 1 Indeedee plus this means Orcorio can't deal any damage to it, essentially. And this paired with Rocky Helmet is even more annoying. There's a stage 2 grass that discards cards. What is it? And how much damage does it do? But yeah, no Cyrus and Will is a thing. 70? Count me out. Count me out. 70 on a stage 2. I just don't think it's enough for this format. That's a bad card. That's a bad card. Jirachi is a card. Ludicolo. Okay, I'll write. Actually, before I write it, I saw Ludicolo just a second ago. Okay, someone is 2-1 with Ludicolo and there's no EX. The deck turning SQ. This Pokemon has full HP. It takes minus 40 damage from attacks. I'm gonna write that down. I don't think that's good, but I'll write it down. Ludicolo. 2 energy. If you have exactly 1, 3, or 5 cards in your hand, this attack does 60 more damage. I love Ludicolo, but I'm not playing that. It's Shiftry. I did play against Shiftry one time, now that you mention it. Unfortunately, as it stands, I don't think decks have enough room for Dusknoir. I think they would need to print like a basic Psychic Mega for that to be more relevant. I need to come back to another card I need to search. I don't know if I skipped it or not. Xatu. Surprisingly, Joltik is actually a card. Kinda. And if this thing wasn't a stage 1, this would be sensational. When it takes damage, you put a water energy on one of your Pokemon. It's time to make a Whale Lord deck. I'm gonna write Whale Lord's name down, and when I come back to it on this list, I'm gonna laugh and probably not build Whale Lord. So it always deals 100 damage when it can attack, essentially. Just takes so long to power up. So long. Rosina, how we doing? Whale Lord Jelly. The issue is, let's say, against Altaria and Didi, a very prominent deck right now. How do you defeat just one Jirachi? How do you do it? Because if they Cyrus this thing in, it's probably gonna be lights out. Got a retreat cost of 4. More. Greninja EX. Yeah, Greninja EX does actually. I'll write that down. I'm trying to build something that's different here, though. I'm not about to build Greninja Suicune. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Greninja with Palkia, Greninja EX with Palkia, and Elemental Switch. Hear me out. Hear me out. Palkia EX he can survive a Blaziken hit. It's a good thing about him. You know, I kind of like that. Palkia, Greninja, Elemental switches. Yeah, that's fair points in. High damage output, real quick. Okay, so that's my favorite idea so far. I'm gonna find a way to do something with Pinsir just because I like him. I just want whatever I build today to be good. Might be onto something though with that Greninja. Mm, unfortunately, that's only 180. Suppose that's not too bad. One of my thoughts in my head right now is in the shell that we have here. What if we went 2 Lugia, 2 Ho-Oh? Could almost pitch the Chinglings. Yeah, just essentially just build Ho-Oh Lugia. The only thing, yeah, I would want the Elekid's and the 2 Cyrus. So if we're like against Altaria, we can go Ping and that 180 is just awkward. You can't kill Altaria at full HP. No, that's just bad. There's too many pieces of the puzzle. I should try this Mew deck. That's a card I haven't thought about in a while. I'll write down the name, Mew. But Galarian Cursula. Just flip heads and win every game. I don't know if you saw my game against Optic Sauna yesterday, another streamer. He tried to do that to me, and I didn't let it happen. I think I might be on to something, fellas. Oh, I say this. How does Greninja EX defeat Orcorio? You play one baby, I suppose. His mistake was probably flipping tails. That did have something to do with it, yes. Yes. Sogaleo's dead, right? Is Sogaleo dead? Is Sogaleo dead? Because Sogaleo... It's just better with Copycat now. Easier to put together the pieces of the puzzle. The thing that I like about it is it doesn't get... Let's say you attack into a Mega Blaziken. It doesn't get KO'd. So it goes to 170. It'll take 140 after weakness, and then the burn would be... Yeah. Nick scalped all the deluxe Solgaleos. What do you mean he scalped? God, dude, my voice today. I'll write down the goes, but just literally just already a thing. Goes is definitely falling off. How many cards are in this game, man? How many cards are in this game? Has anyone tried to do my metal? I have. Nuggy sent me a list, and it's okay. It's okay. I can actually give you the list right here if you want. I'll just have it right here. a little harder than I thought. Okay, what? I'll just share my screen for this. This is the list. This is the list. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not touching that. Nope. Is the new Pidgeot EX promo any good? It can be. Generally, I'd say probably not. Probably not. I felt inspired by all the people cooking up Pidgeot lists. I said, we can do better. We can do better. I think I saw someone playing this the other day, and maybe there's another Giratina. I saw someone playing a baby Giratina. Nuggy also mentioned Gengar last time he was here. I'm interested, but I can already tell you, don't think I'm going to be playing it. Can an alt account even get to that many points? 1250? That sounds impossible. How much damage does this do? 40. What water Pokemon deals with Orcorio well? Is there any basic Pokemon with a moderately decent HP that can kill Orcorio for like 2 energy? Palkia. Yeah, that's 3 energy, which just feels really steep. Feels real steep. Oh, man, I'm... Link, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? SQ. The penguin? What do you mean, the penguin? You guys legitimately mean SQ. 80 HP. If this Pokemon has full HP, it takes minus 40. It's for 50 for 2. I want a 1-tap Orcorio. For sure. He's not weak to it. Yeah, it's just like when you're against, like, let's say Magnezone or Orcorio, if they just retreat into another Orcorio, it's gonna get the KO on it before you do. So like typically you just want to have a Pokemon that's just gonna knock it out, be done with it. That's why I personally probably like Sableye over whatever that Badink thing is. Okay, Relicanth. Maybe that's something. Is that a water type or? And then yeah, if that's a water type, that could actually make sense. What is this? Oh, I'm cooking here. I'm cooking. I've got a list of nothing but the best Pokemon cards in the game right here. Right now, the first thing I'm thinking is Palkia with Greninja EX, but I need to sort out what the basic is gonna be. It's colorless, and it's ground type. That super stinks. If it were a water type, it would have synergy with. Oh man, yeah. If it were a water type, it would have perfect synergy with Greninja, because like you could attack with it, and then I'm thinking we play Elemental Switch in this list, so that you can like retreat into other stuff or power up your Palkia. Karma, how we doing? How we doing? Yeah, everyone has 0 seconds. You can show your follower age, but that's about it. Politoed. Deo. Politoed. It's gotta be a basic. It's gotta be a basic. I wish they would let you sort by basics, but they don't. The Jolly Pimikyu. I need more damage. I need more damage. Keldeo. Is that in this game? Is that in this game? I remember a long time ago, I had a YouTube channel when I was in middle school, and I would save any amount of money that I got for packs, for Pokemon packs, and then I would go and open them on there. And I remember around that time, there was like a Keldeo tin that I opened a fair bit of. We're having an extra Copycat Arlicia for Rainbow Absol. That's not a bad trade. You may have better luck in the Discord though, my man. Okay. I'll Google what Keldeo is. Or Google. I'll look it up after we're through looking at these. Shame in a forgotten card. Shaman and Indeed's an annoying combination of cards, thinking about it. Someone said build an annoying Indeedee deck. That's pretty annoying. It's just mildly annoying though. Beedrill, huh? Again, I think all stage 2s are just strictly better now that Copycat exists and May. Does Beedrill have legs to stand on? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't deal enough damage. Like if you go against Mega Blaziken, you're not gonna win the game. Even if you get the first hit on it, it's still gonna have what, like 50 more HP. It has 210. It's just a worse Mega Pidgeot. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda actually. Yeah. I gotta at least give it some time. Metal Monster 92. Let me lock you in, my man. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. My name's Aleutian. I play Pokemon Pocket every single day. I happen to work today, so a shorter day, but did a 24-hour stream the other day. Won a tournament this week. Decimated an untold number of streamers. It's been a good week, boys. It's been a good week. Robopass and DD Shaman Heavy Helmet. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, but I don't like the sound of that. But I'm gonna write it down. Man, I did a 2-for-1 trade for Osiris. And one of the junk cards that I got was a Robopass from one of my buddies. I think he was saying I had a big nose. And is he wrong? You tell me. Igglybuff. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Really annoying deck. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You run 2 red card. You run 2 Mars. You run 2 Igglybuffs. You run... What is her name? The Granny. The one that gives you back a Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah. Tower Elder. God, that sounds terrible. Terrible. What you could do is you could even do... You could play 2 Chinglings. And 2 Lysias just to guarantee your Igglybuffs. Wow. Wow, that's a disgusting idea. Just incredibly annoying. You'll never win a single game. Why is this a card, man? Why is this a card? That's just so bad. Alright, there it is. This Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. Flip a coin if heads of the attacking Pokemon is knocked out. What the heck? That's a lot different than what I initially thought. If this had the word instead, this card would be great, but it doesn't. It doesn't. What do I think? Yeah, exactly what I said. If the last word of this was if heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out instead, this card would be great. But this thing also gets itself knocked out, and then it doesn't work half of the time. So you just put 4 Pokemon in your deck that have 80 HP and deal 60 for 2. Hey, handsome. How we doing? How we doing? Am I really handsome? Raikou's just not a card anymore. Yeah, 2 retreats brutal on that. What do I think of Galvantula? I'll write it down and come back to it. Also, I'm gonna cross out Probopass. I'm not going back and even reading what that is. I played against Galvantula once. It does like 70 for 2. And then something else. Paralyzes. So paralyze never goes away, right? You get both of them on the field, I would argue flipping one heads between would win you most games. I don't know that I would argue that. I don't know that I would say most games. I think it'll win you some games. And then putting them together is tricky business. It discards all energy but has no retreat cost. It's a stage 1. Guys, we're kind of getting somewhere. Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp is probably a real card. Actually. You could do it a couple of different ways, maybe. You could run like a double Cyrus package. You'd run Garchomp EX. You would probably want Rampardos, honestly. What about just Hitmonlee and Rampardos with double Cyrus? That could be real, actually. That could be real. The Hitmonlee that hits the bench, obviously. Okay, that's interesting. Master Chef at work? You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. I'm trying to cook up some lists that the rest of the meta just isn't going to be equipped to handle. Hitmonlee Rampardos? Yeah, but it's actually better now because of megas. Right? So let's say you're playing against Altaria. You hit it with Hitmonlee twice and you Cyrus in one time and you win the game. And that's not that's not unrealistic in any kind of way. And then it also creates 1-1-2 line, or 1-1-1 point lines. They have to knock out 3 Pokemon. Archeops for full bench snipes. I won't do it. I won't do it. I played Archeops in the physical TCG, and that was awesome. That was a good card. Let me see this. Does it say instead? If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from your opponent's Pokemon, put this to your hand instead of the discard pile. Do they still get a point off a rescue scarf or no? Dirty Lugia EX player. I like Lugia. They do still get the point. Pass. Pass. That's all I needed to hear. But yes, I was a Lugia EX player. Sure was, and my deck was blinged out. He's talking about the physical TCG. What a time. What a time. What is this? What do you play Porygon with? It can't be good. Whatever it is. What's interesting though is you can use the original Porygon that lets you look at the top card of your library to like maybe decide between copycat or research. Like if you don't like the top card, you would go copycat instead of the research. Or if the top card is what you're looking for, then you go research over the copycat. Interesting. You hope this deck is a cook. I'm just seeing it, Zappy. I hope we're well. I'm cooking over here. I've got a couple of stellar ideas on this little piece of paper. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that up there, Elekid and the Chinglings, but there's something to this for sure. I just don't know what yet. Still want to see Pidgeot EX working. I don't. What I don't want to see is another Guzzlord kind of deck. Yeah, nah. If you want to discard energy from your opponent's Pokemon, you may as well just skip the evolution line and just play Team Rocket Grunt. That's how I feel about it. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon's remaining HP is 10. Okay. Hear me out. Maybe this is the Elekid list. It's not. You just get so cooked by Magnezone. Against a Mega, that's maybe something. You could go Elekid, Ping, Cyrus. Take the HP. No, this is bad. This is bad. I think Togekiss could come back. We have Jirachi now. Espeon and DD Azurill. What does Azurill do? I know it's a baby. Heal 70. Wait, so that's the evolution? Baby that heals. It is a baby. I'll write that down, but boys, I'm gonna spike the next tournament I play with a cook. I'm telling you. And it starts with Quillfish. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. That's our Oricorio answer right there. Oh, look. Look at that. Nope, that is not the right one. Someone mentioned Macargo earlier. What has changed with Macargo? They said the new Macargo list. Hmm. So I think if I were playing Primarita, I'd want to play with Greninja EX, and then you can also do Elemental Switch. So you could activate Greninja EX, and I know it's 2 stage 2s, but you could run May to help make it a little easier. How many Pokemon would that be? You would run Prim, Baby, Middle. Goals, that would be like 10 Pokemon. Yeah, maybe not. Primarina sauce. Let's see. Paired with Lily. Let's say I get attacked by Altaria. Like 130 and I go to 50. And Lily to 110 and attack. Yeah, I'd still be in range. Oh, the Mega's dead already? No, I'm just cooking. Mega Altaria is a fucked up card. It's extremely powerful. Yeah, it can attack with 1, 2, or 3. Exactly. So what you can do with Greninja EX is, if you're playing the elemental switches, never mind, man. That's just way too many cards. Can we get Mega Blaziken over 50% win rate? What is it at? Is it at like 49%? Let's see. The Heatmore version is 52. Heatmore is 52. Hitmonlee Rampardos is garbage. I was just trying it and never found fossils. Okay, but were you playing 2 copycats? Were you playing 2 copycats? Copycat is such a powerful card that it's garbage, huh? Good old Lucian. How we doing, monster? How we doing? Yeah, I'm cooking today, boys. I'm cooking. I am cooking. I've got a list full of the goods. The next meta is on this piece of paper right now. Hydreigon is a better ramp. Yeah. This is true. This is true. This is true. That is just strictly better than Hitmonlee Rampardos, because there's Absol Rampardos. Ekimile coming in, crushing down ideas. I'll take Hitmonlee Rampardos off of the list. Stellar. You could even play 4 copycats. Nas, I thank you for paying your tax, Slayer. Now, I added the tax yesterday, and it's for if you get out of line, then you gotta pay the tax. You gotta pay the tax. There's 2 taxes. There's the tax, and then there's the mega tax. But yeah, if you don't pay the tax, you get timed out. You get timed out. No. This is different, Mox. This is different. And the Bricks has a daily tax. I don't have a daily tax, alright? If you want to pay the tax, then that's up to you, man. All that money is going to go towards absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Those taxes are gone. Yeah, and the Bricks has a daily tax. I have a pay the tax or get timed out for being rowdy. How tall am I? 6'3". 6'3". How tall are you? How tall are you? I'm 5'7", man. I'm capping, dude. I'm 5'7". I'm a short king, man. Short king. Karkite's a lion. Yeah, I'm 5'7", boys. 5'7". Thanks for paying your taxes, guys. But literally, you're not going to get anything from it. Is Nabrix's taxes improving his streams? I don't know. I don't know. My height doesn't matter. It does when I'm trying to reach things. But yeah. Outside of that, no. Yeah, my brain is massive, yeah. Yep. And I've got BBE, you know what I mean? Big beat energy. Gah. Mega attacks. I don't know why you guys are doing that. The redemption isn't too loud, is it? Do I need to go turn those down? Just a command. It's in the point rewards. In the point rewards. But yeah, Nas, I appreciate you being on the front lines, going out there, testing the cook. That way I don't have to. When was the last time I played Decidueye Link? When was the last time? In fact, I've played everything in this format. I've even played Blaziken. But yeah, I played everything. I started off with Ori, Absol. We played Hydreigon. We played Altaria. We played Magnezone. We played Decidueye. Probably something else. I even won a tournament on Monday and then was like, let's play something else. Someone made that astute observation. Absolute Snipe feels so nice. Yeah, yeah. Basically the same thing as Hitmonlee. No, Altaria is sweet. Altaria is sweet. No question about it. This has got to be into Brooks' favorite card, huh? Ah, but he's free to play. He probably doesn't even have it. Probably didn't even have it. It's in his binder. What do you mean it's in his binder? Does he have a binder of cards like that? Don't tell me that. Yes? I don't believe it. Not in the bricks. Not in the bricks. Oh, this card's good, right, boys? 130 for 2. Is this a good card? It looks cool. All right, I gotta stop right here, unfortunately. I need to build some decks. I'm gonna put a note as to where I stopped. Hold on, let me... I call it Kimono. All right, I'm telling you, I gotta cook right here. Let me just stop this. Yeah, I cooked up this yesterday, and I don't think this is... I think this is playable. I don't know that I would call it good. I thought this was a cook. I only got to play like one game with it, but I won. I won because of Ella Kid. Yeah, what a weird list this is. Okay. Okay, I'm still looking for one particular card, and I don't know what the card is. What card one taps Oris, man? That's a water type. That gets an advantage. Like, the retreat cost honestly isn't even too bad on this thing. Honestly, not too bad. Water doesn't have it. Is Palkia it? Oh yeah. What's Keldeo? What is Keldeo? This has got to be a joke, right? Oh, yeah, Keldeo's not in this game, right? I don't ever remember seeing Keldeo. I'm getting trolled. Too much energy commitment. I'm doing something different here. Something you ain't never seen anywhere else. I got the cook. I got the answer. Okay. What I could do is I could just play one Greninja, two EXs and one regular, and that's the way. Y'all are saying Keldeo is in the game. Am I spelling Keld wrong, or do I just not have one? Is it in the new set? I'll Google it. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Sacred Sword. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. With Greninja, you can use that turn consecutively. Right? You retreat. And then... No. Never mind, I'm tripping. You'd have to use Greninja's ability and then retreat Greninja, which costs 2 energy, which doesn't really work. I can't believe I don't have a Keldeo. Okay. In this list, we need candy. We want Misty. Misty has star power. We want Copycat. I'm gonna put 2 for now, but I don't know that we play 2. Could even run a May. I'm gonna add a Sabrina and a Cyrus. Honestly, could almost go like I could just add another Greninja. If I do this, if I add another Greninja, I cut Sabrina for Cyrus. Yo! How we doing, Kev? How we doing, my man? That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I thought you were playing in a tournament, my friend. I thought you were playing in a tournament. Bro, I'm cooking over here, though. I am at the cutting edge of Pokemon Pocket tech right now. I'm telling you, I'm doing something different over here. Y'all check this out. You ain't never seen a list that looks like this. I'm about to add a secret weapon to this. I'll show you right now. Elemental switch, baby. Top cut is only for 8 players. Ooh. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, dude, I got the best playlist around, Dimitri. I got the best playlist around. Okay. We want a Frogadier. To be totally honest, I don't want that one. I think we cut a Copycat for May. Unfortunately, we have no hand disruption as it stands. Let's see. Thank you, Dimitri. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I want Polka to be good. Oh no, there's no Prokies in here. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, we need Prokies to win the game, don't we? Okay. I tell you what, we're gonna say forget the ultimate greed. I'm gonna pitch the May, and I'm gonna pitch. Yeah, this is fine actually. I don't need the Frogadier, and I don't need. Yeah, that's fine. The reason that that's fine, for 1 energy, Palkia hits for 30. So we just kill all the babies. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I better believe I got flare on that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Y'all tell me what this looks like. What's the theory behind Palkia? You can kill babies, you can get it out of the way, it survives a hit, you could elemental switch to Kraken for 150. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think this is a cook. I'm telling you, man. Oak 1 copy. That's a very astute observation. Very astute. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna leave this. Fuck. I'm gonna leave this up here. I'm gonna go to the restroom and then I'll take you guys' feedback. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. The kitchen is on fire. Yeah. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. I think those elemental switches are hella clutch. Okay, what I'm thinking, I need the prof. So I have to cut something. I don't want to cut my Misties. Unfortunately, what I may have to do is cut Greninja and cut Cyrus. And that opens up a deck slot where I could add in another copycat. You realized beat me to Officer Depot stream? I did. He said he had a big announcement, so I clicked on that. I clicked on that thing quick. And then I gave him some life advice that he probably needed to hear. Yo, how we doing, Emil? How we doing? The Misty Parlay hits, and he... How we doing, AFK? Is the copy the only good draw engine plus Oaks? Yeah, I think. What about Irida? Yeah, Irida's a card. Irida's a card, but yeah, I could do this, and then we're just less Cyrus heavy. We could add Irida. I think Irida kind of makes sense with Jirachi's floating around, because we could just get Jirachi'd and then Okay. Okay, we're doing something. We're doing something. Is it good? I don't know. I don't know, but it's something. Second copy. I do like second copycat. Might as well replace the Palkias with Suicune and Miz. No. No. No, man. I kind of like the double Cyrus package. Although, just getting rid of one of the Greninjas makes sense. They're just dead cards. Do I really need 2 elemental switches? You might be right. You might be right. We might just want 1. Think I only need 1 Greninja EX? That's a good shout too. That's a good shout too. If I only added 1 Greninja EX, I would definitely want another copycat for sure. Trade you that full art Irida. I'm already upset. I had 2 of them, and I traded 1 away. Traded 1 away. Can't remember what I got for it. No, I gotta have the Misties. Are these candies and switches? Oh, these are candies and switches, baby. Candies and switches. I think elemental switch is just very important for what we're doing here. Like, one line we could do is, like, let's say we open with the Palkia. We Palkia and we kill a Chingling. And then we could build our Greninja the following turn. And then swap out and start cracking in for 100. I just really want another copycat, man. Let's try it. Let's try it. We'll get more knowledge playing the list. Do I think both the switches are necessary? I think there's going to be tons of spots where it is super necessary. You can double charge. Like you could pass over all your energies from a Greninja onto a Palkia. But yeah, specifically, yeah, like on turn 2, if you go second, yeah, on your turn 2, you can crack in for 30 and like KO a Chingling or something, and then on your turn 2, start cracking in for 100 on Greninja. How we doing, Yuri? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I got work today, though. I would have liked to have played in a tournament today, but instead we chose to cook. And I think we cooked. I think we cooked. How are you? If you guys ever want to tell me about your day, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I have wisdom I can impart on you. Okay. W elemental switches. Tired as hell. -2 switches, +1 EV, +1 Vaporeon. I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, Misty has star power. Misty has star power. I think I'm gonna be able to do what I'm talking about here, though. If I can find a rare candy, I go evolve. Yeah, Kraken for 30, evolve. Would make more sense with Manaphy. I'm gonna go for the less greedy line and Prof. You tried playing a bunch of Guitar Hero games yesterday? Yeah, I don't know anything about Warriors of Rock, which means that it has to be bad, because I played like all of them. Archeops is crazy. Oh, go. Oh, baby. Is that a line? Is that a line? I could stop him from KO in one of my Froakies here. I go Energy, Irida, and then Elemental Switch. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Actually, I don't think that's the right play. I think I hold it. Because if Bro Cyrus is in our Palkia, we can double switch and Misty for 1 and connect for 100 and some change here. 150. Copycat. That'd be the play I mentioned earlier. Y'all let me figure this out, okay? Y'all let me figure this out. Is the opponent cooking? No, dude. No, he's playing Archeops, man. Is he cooking? Is he cooking? Fuck, man. I am about to lose the Archeops, though, aren't I? I have a better idea. I'm gonna cut an elemental switch for a copycat. That's gotta be a better idea. Somebody, I think it was Slack. I think it was Slack. Slack said, play an Eevee and a Vaporeon. That's crazy. That's crazy. All we need is copycat. Yo, how we doing, Yuki? How we doing, man? You got here to our cook session. Hold on, can I cancel that? No, I can't. No, I can't. We cooked up a list. A list. I have a plethora of other ideas on this little piece of paper. A plethora. Some of them they're not gonna work. They're not gonna work. But this was the first of many cooks. This hand seems totally fine. Yuki, Mr. Popular. Mr. Popular. Yuki is everywhere. I don't know how he does it. Bro owns a multi-billion-dollar company. He runs tournaments. He's in every Pokemon Pocket chat that there is. I don't know how he does it. Yuki told me he sleeps 3 hours a day or something atrocious. He takes a nap here and there. That means what's good, I think that's what that means, right? WSG. Yeah. We have so many good draws right here. Interesting. Misty's good. Research is good. Copycat is good. Greninja is good. Rare Candy's bad. Rare Candy's bad. I've heard this song in a long time. Is it Chomp Day? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. That's a good point. My opponent's name is Shank Merchant. Because apparently 3 hours a night is unhealthy or something. Yeah, it's terrible for you. You're gonna have work, you're gonna be tired all the time. Okay, that's not good. Your hair is gonna fall out quicker. Your libido is gonna be lower. What other horrible things? Yeah, you gotta sleep, man. You gotta sleep. Bro, what a W copycat. WW copycat. I don't know that this dude can win. He needs Lily. Probably why I'm getting bald. Probably. I don't think genetics has anything to do with it. Man, I have a brother that's my age, and it's not funny. It's only funny because it's my brother. But he's starting to go bald, and he's my age. Like we're the same age. We're both 27. And his hair is like thinning, and he's trying to fight it so bad. He's trying. It's not nice to kid with somebody around like that, but that's my brother, and I'd be picking on him, man. Going first just doesn't feel super great. I guess Misty can put us back on track. I think hats are bad for your hair. Every time I wear a hat, I don't know if it's because I slick my hair back, and I feel like if I pull my hair back and then put a hat on, my hair follicles just don't feel great. They just don't feel great. Trademark perfect hair. I don't think my hair is perfect. At some point I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm sure some of you guys aren't gonna like that. But yeah, man, I have this thing right here that I've worn a couple of times during our transcendences. Okay, I don't want a copycat here. If I get lucky, he copycats and then I copycat back. Okay, we're gonna go here. And then I'm gonna put in Palkia. This is one of those spots where elemental switch would be real tight. Yeah, I have this thing that I've used for some transcendences, which is just it's like a green thing that you put over your face, and I cut a hole through it that you can't really see. So it goes around my face and just does like that. But yeah, the couple of times that I wore it, it just doesn't feel good on your head, man. It doesn't feel good on your head. My hair follicles feel weird. Yeah, elemental switch and we win the game here. I could Irida. Could Irida. We'll just copycat for 4, I think. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Tell me this ain't the cook. Tell me. Do you guys see it now? Do you see it now? I could do it just charging up Grin. What do you mean? My issue is if he flips the coin on us, he could knock off all of our energy. But I guess we do also have Misties. I'm pushing top leaderboards for sailing, so Yuki, you need to calm down, man. You need to calm down. I'll tell you right now. It's probably better to just not sleep. Than to do sailing in RuneScape. And I say that with respect. I say that with respect. I think the play here is to switch into Palkia and save my energies. Connect for 30 and hopefully he doesn't have Lily. Okay, he has Lily. But that's honestly not a problem. I think the plan is probably still the same. Move in the Palkia and just give Greninja a whole bunch of energy. How we doing, Alejandro? How we doing? But Misty has star power. Okay. Yeah, if I put another energy on here, even if he flips 3 heads, I can attack for 2 consecutive turns. So our opponent can no longer win. I just move back in the Greninja here. Yeah, he would need to Lily and Cape. Need to practice for top cut? Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I love how all of you guys are playing in tournaments. I want one of you guys to be winning. Still killing with Greninja ping. Slack? Bro, you're slacking, dude. You're literally slacking. I can't believe you've never played in a pocket tournament, man. You're a streamer, my man. W Greninja. I'm safe in top cut. That's what I'm talking about. You're on a generational run, Ferris. And it's not even close to being over yet. Okay. Okay. If we've discovered one thing, it's that whatever I made is better than all the Pidgeot decks everyone else cooked up. Is this an old Lucian original cook? It sure is. It sure is. That was the whole purpose of today's stream. We went through and we looked at I don't know how many cards. And I've got plenty more ideas on this piece of paper. But I think this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we'll definitely just tank with the Palkia. Misty would be sensational. Oh man, would Misty be good? Oh man. Okay, fine. Where were you? When you had to jot down deck ideas like a pilgrim? Bro, dude. Unfortunately, my brain is filled with so much information. Yeah. That everything just pools over. Right? Just pools over. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. You know what I say that? We have star power. We have star power. What I could do is I could rare candy into Greninja and flip the sickest Misty heads you've ever seen. And just kill this thing. Yeah, I would need to connect on 2 for Misty. Like that one SpongeBob episode. Greninja EX is actually kind of sick here too. He's gonna see my hand and he's gonna be like, what is our opponent doing? Hold! 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 Hold, hold, hold! Shit, son. Shit. That's where he had to memorize all this stuff so Squidward could impress Squilliam. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that the one where they're like, he's like running around and everything's on fire? You know, we could have been fine there no matter what, actually. Because we had the elemental switch and Greninja EX. So I move in and I crack in for 100. and then he's forced to retreat. Bro, I'm on to something, y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all just wanted to hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. I just beat a real deck. Hate, hate, hate. Y'all show me your own personal cooks. Show me something that's better than this. Yeah, if there's a baby in the front, I'm gonna need to deal with it. Greninja Absol Darkrai, a real deck. It's a real deck. It's a real deck. L Goomy. High key annoying. Okay, I'm definitely gonna skip this. Yo, I hadn't heard this song in forever. Misty helps with Goomy here. God, dude. God. I mean, when you're him, when you are him, I only needed to connect on one. It allowed me to put the energy on Greninja here. Okay, this is an interesting spot. I don't want him to connect on this Palkia again. Actually, this is not a super interesting spot. We go in with the Greninja EX here. And we elemental switch. Alternatively, I move in Palkia and elemental switch. Off of the Palkia. Yeah, I think I like that more. Man, this is such a strange list. The boys. What up, Benny? Everybody's cooking today. Everybody. W Irida. 120 damage. Don't mind if I do. Oh, 80. Oops. Am I actually a visionary? Bro, I'm telling y'all, this is the cook. This is the cook, man. Now I would like to play against something like legitimately real, not jump love. You just cooked up a Ho-Oh deck? I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and win the game right here. Okay, not quite. If this is Froakie, we're in bidness. We are in bidness. Ask everyone to play meta decks. I could do that. Could do that. The first person to hop in is definitely gonna be you though, Nas. For sure. Leafeon Pinsir. That is certainly something. Okay, unfortunately my copycat value is very low here. Okay, that's good. He can't Cyrus and Will. I think we're in an okay spot. Honestly, I'd rather find like a Froakie and make another Greninja than play this Misty. Although no guts, no glory. All right, no glory it is. To be totally honest, I think we're still chilling here. I think we're still chilling. Okay, that's annoying. Man. Man. He's gonna need to will here, and he'll probably need to will next turn as well. If I draw Misty and flip 1 heads, I win the game. If I draw Cyrus, I win the game. Poppins. There you go. I don't know why Automod held that. There you go. Unfortunately. Does he hit for 80 or is it 80 plus 70? He does hit for 80. Okay, there's 2 cards left, and none of them is Misty. I repeat, none of them is Misty. We do have 1 Greninja EX. Yeah, Greninja EX wins us the game if he doesn't have Will here. Okay. Okay. And he's already played 1 Will. This elemental switch is the card in this list, man. I'm telling you. Leaf Cape, I don't care about that. Damn, we had a chance and we let it go. And we let it go. Shoot, man, shoot. Shoot. Fuck. All right, I have some terrible news. Terrible news. Hydrate. I gotta go. I have work in like an hour. An hour, man. So yeah, today was fun. I'm gonna work on this, guys. Y'all leave the cooking to old Lucian. I'm gonna figure this out. So far, this works. This is a deck. This is a deck. But yeah, the J word, the dreaded J word. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna play in a tournament. If you join the exclamation point Discord, I'm gonna put a bounty on my head as well. So instead of just hopping in, 10 minutes before the tournament and telling you there's a bounty, I'll ping it in the Discord to give you guys a little bit of a notice, but it'll be some kind of full art for tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Stream streak day 48. You guys have a good night, good evening, wherever you are.